Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. We are still in the first level of the Paths of Audnua. As a reminder, this is a blind Let's Play. I haven't checked any spoilers or anything like that, so I'm going to find out things as we go. Planning on probably clearing this level here. We didn't come down with a bunch of camping supplies. We're just, going to get a taste of things. Can we possibly move away? Actually, it would be nice if we could get just part of that. Okay, let's send out Scout Bear. Bear is very scout. How are we doing for health? Generally pretty good. I think we've got a lot of spells left too.
Yes.
Indeed we do. So what do we have here? Gold Pack Knight, Looters. Are the Gold Pack Knights bad? That's like the second time I'm going to be killing a Gold Pack Knight. So we got some Looters and they're aggro. I mean, it's kind of odd that we're not going to like talk to them first. That we know that they are actually just aggro. But hey, that's life sometimes. Can I start with a good... strong spell. So you pat back and forth. That's interesting. Good thing Stealth Bear is stealthy.
Well?
So this is our biggest radius. No, that's not true. I think our Blizzard has the same radius. Let's check here. 4.4. Alright, this one is bigger. Can we fit the Blizzard in a way that we'd really like? The answer is yes. This would be an excellent Blizzard right there. And a hell of a way to start the fight. Big damage, big damage, big damage. They'll mostly aggro on the bear, which is fine. I'm going to run in mostly that way. Once they're sort of clumped together, we'll start AoEing them again. Let's go ahead and... yeah, you know what? That's fine. We'll mark that one. That'll be okay. And yeah, wait for them to group up. I'll move the priest a little further forward as well, so that we can drop our AoE healy thing right away. We'll cover our bear, so that'll be good. Now that they're clumped up, you drop your Q ability, and you go ahead and drop maybe the blinding strikey ray of sunshine. And again, this guy likes to like run around. Why is that? I guess because I have them all on the same target. It makes some amount of sense. Let's go and finish off the Gold Pack Knight. Did I accidentally have everyone selected? No, I shouldn't have. But now, there's only one person left. Wow, this is an exceptionally successful combat. This is way better than what I've been doing with the spiders and things. Just because I don't think I was considering the spiders to be a particularly big risk. I was like, well, what's the point in being concerned with organizing something? All right. Loot some random hats and stuff. Then. And a little bit more.
Keeping an eye out.
Keeping an eye out. There's a body up there. They're looters, but almost like they're mining. Maybe they were just excavating away some of the dirt that was supposed to be filled up here. Frog helm, but no stats. We're not going to bother with that. I don't suppose there's a secret or over here or anything like that. No. We did go through this before, so that's fine. All right. I like that fight. That was fun. We didn't get much out of it at all, actually. That was really not a required fight. Because we don't get XP from killing people. There's no cyclopedia to fill out. Did I miss anything over here? Hold on. You, come over this way. You're my stealthy one. Or my mechanics one. You are stealthy, but you've got mechanics as well. Is there any chance there was something you didn't spot? It feels like there should have been more than a stupid frog helm.
Would you look at this?
Oh, hey! Holy cow, did I ever call that? Also, this looks like a secret entrance. Hang on, let's get everyone back here. Well, I'm sure it won't start a fight, will it? It is a secret path! Well, that's less exciting. Because we've been through this before. But still, it sets a tone, I think, for the rest of the dungeon. Man, we need so much more mechanics skill. Sets a tone for the rest of the dungeon that we really do have to be on the lookout for a lot of stuff. Check that, alright. Before I go down this way, I'm going to go here. I suspect it might just be a side room by itself.
Here we are. To think we are so close. Beneath our very feet lie the endless paths built by Audnua, the great Engwithan king. Well, up here, this is all Adiran, of course. But should we descend far enough, we will find some real history.
Sounds like fun.
To uncover that great king's tomb would be a dream. But It is one of his servants I am after. Gabranos, a powerful mage and a dedicated scholar. A keeper of lore, just as I mean to be.
All right, sounds good to me.
He was in possession of the
come on,
Tanvi
there's more?
Oratoa, or whatever form of it preceded the one we know. I've seen it in ruins, alongside Gabranos' name. Scraps of the same symbols and verses we know in Rauatai. He must have held the words in high regard. Or perhaps he was even the author.
Why does this book matter so much? Rautoa, however you say it, faces troubled times. Once we were a unified people, but that's changing, and the Tanvi Oratoa is at the heart of that. There are those who say that we haven't held to its instruction, that we've allowed ourselves to grow weak, and polluted our traditions by welcoming foreigners rather than laying claim to the lands around us, that we must hold to these traditions if we are to make ourselves a nation to be feared. My brothers would have it so, but we don't need to isolate ourselves to make Rauate great. I know there's more to the chant. It wasn't created out of sand and water 1,000 years ago, but brought to Rauate by the Engwithans, by a people that knew the value of alliances and shared their knowledge with us. And with that knowledge, we made Rauate what it is today. If I can find the original, I can prove it. They'll know that the chant is far older than we believe, that the Engwithans favored peace and the trade of knowledge. If we follow in their footsteps, we can make a kingdom as grand and lasting as theirs. Averting conflict is a noble ambition. Well, I suppose it is. How's one old book going to change the minds of everyone in Rauate? Conquest is the path to a lasting civilization. Even the Engwithans must have known that. How can you be sure what the Engwithans believed, but the Engwithans are all gone? What if someone looted it? Or I see. Actually, how is one book going to change everyone's mind? Do they really follow this as a religion? It's hardly any old text, but I see your point. It might not convince everyone, but at least it will lend weight to the call for peace. Sound very impressed by this Gabranos. They say he held power over the elements, but I'm more interested in his writing. He was a prolific author. I haven't been able to translate everything, but I've seen enough to know that he traveled far and wide. If only we could have met him, what wisdom he could share. But we can follow his example and strive to learn from those around us, improve upon it. You haven't actually read his writing? Well, not entirely. How could I? It's a dead language, and hardly anyone has translated even a small fraction of it. But what little I can, I have translated, by comparing the symbols in his work to what others have found. I pieced together a phrase from the Tanvi Oratoha, clear as day. I even gave it to the keeper to check, but she was convinced I'd written it myself. Well, let's start looking at it.
If my sources are correct, Gabranos will have brought the text with him. It will probably be within a library, or a tomb perhaps. It tends to be one of the two.
It does tend.
Let's be off.
Let's be. All right. Let's quick save again so we don't have to go through some of those little chats. There we go. Snoopy boot over here. One of the other things, too, is I don't have a high mechanics person in the lead of this party. It's almost like you want your fighter, even though survival and different things like that make sense, is we might want to have our fighter type, and I didn't realize we weren't actually sneaking there, have a high mechanics.
Would you look at this?
For stuff like this. See? Knew it wouldn't be empty completely. We have a cloak, minor cloak of protection. Let's go ahead and grab that on one of our characters. And is there anyone without a next slot item? I don't think at this point, right? Oh, no! Right, new party member. I guess we forgot to de-equip the old one. There we go. Congratulations. So, these are stairs? Where do they lead? Do they lead deeper? That's why we got the flavor text right then? Probably, that makes sense. Alright, so I guess I shouldn't have gone here first. Well, it's hard to know where the, next level of the dungeon goes.
I shall be quiet as a calm
Oh!
sea.
Kana wants to talk to you. Oh!
Not very quiet. He couldn't contend with all that he knew.
I hadn't noticed that before.
A cruel fate.
Maybe my fate too. He was weak. I don't think knowledge was the problem. He said if I can find out what caused this, it might help me. Yeah, I like this one. I don't think knowledge was a problem. He said if I can find out what caused this, it might help me. That is true, and there is no such thing in my experience as too much knowledge. Come, we'll find your answers. And mine, I hope. That's it? Alright. I was expecting a big, important set of decisions to make.
Light,
Sneaky.
flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
More corpses. Rogie bear. Whoa! Spider Queen. Oh, I actually have stats on it? Have I fought a spider? Gee, that's just a pather. But look how stealthy this freaking bear is. I wonder if it just uses the stealth of the parent. Like if I grab her and move her forward, is she? No. She's far less sneaky than the bear. So it's not. It doesn't use her stats clearly. Fucking hell, though. That's I was hoping to prepare a little bit better. You run away. All right, good. Turn around. Do that. Your mark. How long does it last? 30 seconds. That's pretty long. I'll want to save it for the Spider Queen. Mostly we'll let people bunch up a little bit more. Oh, we didn't actually aggro the whole group. Hang on then. Pull back. Let's just kill this one then.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
You're fine. Suck it up, princess. Okay. Combat has ended. Go back into sneaky mode. Alright, we will start with some spell casting. Now, I don't remember. Do I have a single target damage spell? Cone of Putrefaction. There's the Blizzard. There's the Fast Cast one. Blights, which have to be done in combat. Equip myself with a sword. Hold Beast. It might work. That sets up a zone, so we don't want to use that. AoE plus push. Pierce and sicken. And it's a cone. Right. Does all kinds of things. I think we'll just start off with a nuke. You do that.
Aye?
Aye. And you do that one.
Yes.
And I guess you just necrotic lance this guy. That'll be fine.
Yes?
Go.
Brave thou Philothelim.
And deselect. No, I want to deselect you. Can I do that? Control? Control. Everyone, go in and attack. Let him finish his spell.
I'm
Stuck.
Oh, yeah. There was a web down there. Looks like we're mostly okay. We can trip something with 4 legs, right?
not to
You,
Eh?
did you mark it? Nope. Although it's almost dead.
but I'm slowly
What's the speed on the mark? It's like fast? No, it's average speed. God, seems terrible.
You're not getting through me.
Although at least the bear gets to do bonus damage, even if she's still recovering from using her average speed ability. Oh, we got some stairs over here, too. Venom sac, alright. Probably some more over there. Ooh! Oidhric. It's a stiletto, so it's a dagger type. Fast, weak interrupts. Bypasses 3DR. And heals! 20% of damage restored as endurance. That's really good. And does bonus damage. And has a bunch of flavor text. Damn! I don't know what to do with it. We don't really have a rogue, but that is a sweet, sweet weapon. I might just go and equip it as mine. Yeah, I'm using a stiletto right now. May as well do that. I might, if bear form wears out, I'm going to find myself in melee combat, and then I'll have a decent weapon to use in melee combat that I can actually top myself up with a little bit. That sounds pretty handy.
All right, then.
Alright, sneaky mode. Let's go and send her up here. Check to see if there's anything. Nope. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-ba-bum. Surprised this isn't a little bit more trappy. I guess we can use the bear to set off traps. What the? Oh, this is part of that statue, which apparently we can walk on. It's the palm. Apparently the statue extends through all the levels. Again, this is one of the things that I sort of know about. Oh! And a ladder. Let's gather our party and then venture forth. This goes up. Up the thumb. Is this like an alternate escape route? Maybe like on every floor, clicking the statue will bring you to the surface as a shortcut. I would not complain about that if that were the case. That would be a very, very handy way to get in and out of the dungeon all the time. We do have to purchase more camping supplies if we're going to do a proper run at the dungeon. Oh. Oh, and is that done? Oh, that was done like super fast, wasn't it? We're still working on the keep. Let's check the Stronghold stat. Oh yeah, the completion, nothing new to report. Mostly we have to wait for a few other things, and main keep is still going. That's completed. That's still there, so if we want to kill time. We do have one set of camping supplies. So can I go back down? Oh! Oh! Ew. No, that's the party management screen.
Bit just like your breeches, scholar lad.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. I said nothing.
Okay. Accept? How do I don't understand. Oh! Yeah, but can I go back down? Ah. Ah! Okay! Alright, cool. Cool. It's a little unintuitive what's going on there with the interface, but yeah, it seems like we have a handy-dandy way to teleport, or to quickly travel between levels, which is going to be good. Again, I think this thing is like 15 levels deep. Alright, so that's that. We're in double speed, still doing a little bit of sneaking. Is there an opening over here? I think there is. Yeah. Stealth bear. Oh, we have a conversation. Aloth. Aloth seems lost in thought. He flinches when you draw near, sucking a sharp breath through his teeth.
What can I do for you?
Are you all right?
Of course. Merely processing some of the unusual things we've seen lately. And if Meerwald is to be believed, it would seem you've an uncertain future ahead.
Don't know what to think. He was out of his mind. Don't play stock in ramblings of a lunatic. Nah, not that one. There's no point in speculating now. Yeah, maybe. My situation is more dire than I realized. We've got to find the lead-in key. In fact, no, come on, don't be a suck. There's a monster in the past lives. Yeah, there's no point in speculating now.
Perhaps Defiance Bay holds the answers we need.
Maybe. Okay. Nope. Stealth mode.
Low.
Stealth bear. Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe you can only get to it from the other side. Alright, we'll definitely be able to open it, but it doesn't look like we can open it from here. Maybe that's our way back. Master staircase. Ah. So once we go a little bit deeper, we'll be able to come back up that way. Alright. You know what? Well, we still have one set of supplies. There's no reason not to continue forward at this point. Let us go deeper. Chanter can do more than chant. While their abilities are not focused on frontline combat, they are competent warriors and will continue to chant and accumulate phrases while performing other actions.
Time to see and not be seen.
These are just Zarps. Well, that's fine. We'll send the bear ahead a little bit so that he draws the initial aggro. But other than that, go. Oh, there's quite a few of them. You go over here and just try to let them group up a bit.
Aye?
Aye. Oh, I didn't mean to actually move the bear. Alright, these are doing a surprising amount of damage. Let's do that AoE, which looks pretty good.
What is it?
And then we'll do the big area here.
A gift if the evasion doesn't
Holy
wake
fuck!
up.
Okay, these guys are doing a lot more than I thought. I guess it's the priests that are really wrecking my face here. Speaking of priests, I want to get mine to run forward. And
You can
do that. Better. Do one of those. We've used up all these.
What is it?
I'm happy I've got the druid. There's so much AoE on the druid. Let's hit him with one of those. Alright, we killed the priest. Then yeah, just keep focus firing over here. There we go. Actually getting range attacks a bit.
Leave it to me!
Got some things to check out. Mostly kill all those Arps. Come on, die already. Okay, we will have to rest relatively soon. I mean, both because of spells, but also hit points. Bear went down, but, you know, that's alright. Crooked effigy has been cobbled together with logs, scaled hides, and bones. A human skull adorns the top. And random loot. Okay. I was not expecting the Zarps
I'll
to
see
prove
what I
that
can find.
problematic. That's the first time they've ever been a little bit dangerous. Dangerous. Alright, Melissa, come and look over here. Is there anything to spot? Nope. Nothing over there. Probably nothing over here either, but let's be a little bit complete-ish. Okay. We have to be a little bit careful. You're not Stealth Bear, but you're the Trap Seeker. We'll just have...
Look at this.
Aha, see, called it. I'm going to remove double speed because I'm going to have to be able to respond to her getting, you know, almost spotted and pull back quickly. Less of a problem with the bear. Good. Okay, we're going to go the other way as well. I at least have the auto pause for the trap detection. I don't have auto pause if like someone's starting to maybe spot us. What is that? A dead Zarp? All right, we're gonna move the party to here. This is officially level 2 of many, many, many levels. I wonder if that's the same guy who's just patrolling around. Here, let's pull back a second here. Okay, now go. I think he's alone. All right.
Keeping an eye out.
Keeping an eye out. Let's get in here. There were no obvious traps. Some extra lockpicks. The Zarp is lying in the corner of the chamber. Its ribs show starkly beneath its scaly hide, and its breathing is labored. Oh, it's still alive. Each whistling breath causing obvious discomfort. It doesn't seem to be reacting to your presence. Let's examine it. Survival 5. Yes, I do have a lot of survival. Wow, that was hard. That was a big survival. You look the sick creature over, unless maybe you can always examine it, and then based on your stat, it gives you a number. I don't know if I have exactly 5. I might have a little over 5. You look the sick creature over and notice that its skin shows some discoloration, with ugly patches of yellow and livid purple. It seems to match the symptoms of a common poison known as Mokka's tears. You also note that the discoloration is worse beneath the painted symbol daubed onto the creature's skin. Let's provide it with some mercy. Zarp barely makes a sound. There's a muted, wet gurgle, and the creature lies still, blood pooling beneath the withered body. Soon enough, its eyes are glassy, empty of life. Did what you had to do. You work on a farm long enough, you come to understand it, even if it's never easy. I don't know what that means. Like, what is the significance of all this? Let's move over there.
Yeah.
You, though, come back over here. Do just a bit more of the Snoopy Snoop. Alright, I'm convinced there's nothing in that room. There are no signs of a trap over here. Worm. Let's send Stealth Bear forward. Hopefully there's not a trap there. Are you alone, Mr. Wormy? You seem to be. Let's see. 31 defense, 10 damage reduction. Not too bad, although you were alone. That makes a big difference.
Light, flame, and sound.
Looking for traps. Skirmishers are... Yeah, her stealth! Holy crap! It's going to draw one forward. And there we go. There's damage. Ah! Or we're engaged, I mean to say. My fighters are down here, which is not good, although it might be worth having Dolores turn into bear mode. Whew! Alright. This is double plus and good. We're going to wait for these guys to, again, organize a little bit more before we start nuking them. Although, you know what? Hang on. Most of these guys are staying at range. Let's drop a blizzard over there instead. You've got it queued up. You went into bear form, but that's okay. You can still cast your spells.
What?
Can I heal the bear maybe real quickly? That would be nice.
Yes.
You over here. Let's drop some magic missiles on that skirmisher.
Lavaru beyond seek.
Okay, the blizzard, the effect looks like it sticks around for a while, but it doesn't actually. It's relatively short, I think.
Well,
Good AoE damage. I think we might drop another one. And then probably rest. We'll basically be out of spells. Okay, we've taken a fair amount of damage. Alright, everyone... No, 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 no. Just finish them.
Not getting through me.
Okay.
Of course.
Man, some of these characters, you need a lot of mechanics and stealth. I mean, we can just use, like, the bear to set off spells. Or set off traps, since he can't die. That's actually interesting. I wonder if that works.
A blade in the dark.
Blade in the dark. We got a blunderbuss, which might... Wow, that is a lot of accuracy penalty. But presumably ignores a lot of DR. Only 4. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold on that.
Got it.
Is that an egg? Something must have hatched from there. Curled against the inside of this broken shell is a tiny white shape. Only when a tiny toothed maw opens to let out a frightened squeak, it is clear it's a small worm recently hatched. Pick up the worm. I will love it and hug it and pet it and call it George. Oh my god, I got a pet. Worm appears to have been the runt of the litter, for it is much smaller than its fellows. For all that, its scales are beautiful, gleaming white, and it seems to be fond of you. I wonder if they fixed the glitch, the display glitch. My worm companion, that's great. When I go into bear mode, because it de-equips everything, it sort of unequips my pet, and then sometimes it leaves the tooltip on.
Keeping an eye out.
We'll see. Is that a wing? It's probably some sort of crafting component. Cracked eggshells are leathery but brittle. Most of them have been trampled into a fine dust stamped with tiny clawed footprints.
Eh? Sure.
Gotta work really hard to not get her spotted.
Would you look at this?
Ah, hidden object. Camping supplies, nice, and a fine club. Well, fine is good. Most of my people are equipped with fine weapons already, and I don't know, using a club, it's not very sexy. Can we go down these stairs? No, really? Are they just for looks? Alright, we got another Tsar up. No traps seem to be in evidence here. So we'll bring the entire party up and then use the bear to scout a little bit more fully. Stealthy bear. Stealthy bear. La 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 la. Okay.
Hey.
You guys can move forward a little bit more. Okay, good.
yes.
And Del, you have no spells left whatsoever. So I
How
can't
may I
start
help?
with an AoE nuke on these guys. Could risk moving the wizard forward to start with a cone of flame, since it is pretty massive.
Indeed.
We'll have to move the bear out of the way. Oh, and the stairs are active. Okay.
How may I help? Of
Okay, their detection is going to start getting picked up.
course.
Whoops, that's not the spell I want. This is the spell I want. So they will spot me in a second, but I'm hoping that it's not going to be in time, or it'll be exactly the right time for them to just walk into the cone of flame. Boom! That worked out pretty well, actually. Killed one. We'll force the scooch up here.
How may I help?
Move the wizard back. He got taken down. He is pretty squishy. Oh, he's not got down yet. There we go. I was just trying to get him out of the way so that my meleeers could engage. See if we can trip a flying creature. The answer is yes. I guess it's less of a trip and more of a knockdown. All right. Yo, and I don't know if I'm getting the multiple tooltips or not. It's hard to tell. Just mostly bank that. Loot that. And let's camp. We can use the heals, we can use the spells. We're gonna camp. Actually, I'll camp now, and then next episode we'll be able to start fresh, finish clearing this floor. And, yeah, there's a big room in the middle here, actually, and then more stairs. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I'll see you next time.